So, welcome back. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. What episode
Hello.
is this? Like 26 or 24?
I don't know. I lost it, dude. Midsummer, I kind of lost where we were with the fucking podcast, but we're getting back on track. We got to reignite this shit.
Yeah, I mean, we were doing it like once a week. I think it's just you get busy in life. Fucking is a pain in the ass to do it. Have to remember, and then I feel like you got to be like if you had like a rough week, like it's like hard to like then also be chipper enough to have have good conversation without being like a bore. You hate those people like when you're trying to have a conversation and clearly they're like upset about something, so you're like, dude, what is it? You just walk off or something.
What do you mean? Like people that are just like they're just have something up their ass type of thing? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like have you ever had a like perfect in a relationship? Like if I've ever had a conversation with Leslie and she's already in a bad mood about something else, like it's like defeats the purpose of even having a conversation because like she's not going to contribute to anything, and then she's already in a bad mood, so there's like no point even having a conversation at that point.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, we're gonna get nowhere.
Cool, have a good one.
All right. So I have to bring this up. I went on TikTok because it said Jared made a new video, and I saw you make a video about Leslie, and it got like 12,000 views or something, right?
14,000
or
right
14,000, dude.
14,000, and it was
That's
so perfect.
Cool.
Because I'm trying to actually if you see like my TikTok, I've been like. And I haven't really gotten a lot of views. I think the most views I got is like 300.
For the Kong bongs?
I've been doing Kong bongs, but I've been doing like one.
It's practice though. It's good practice.
I think it's fun. Like I just personally enjoy doing it. So like one of them I did was 2 raw eggs and orange juice for breakfast, and it was like a breakfast Kong. And then I did a bang Kong bong. Oh my god, dude, I was wired all day. Like that shit hit me like straight to my dome. It was great. Dude. It was amazing. I would highly recommend doing that.
Dude, I like the videos. The only thing I would do to edit those videos is just like clip it to where you're getting it prepped. Just like clip 2 seconds of it. So it like cut scenes.
I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I'm not very familiar with it. Like now, I think I'm trying to get you like a more familiar of how to use it. Because there's some like really creative people. Like I want to like even like throw some background music in. That'd be kind of dope too.
Hell yeah.
But it was fun. And so what I did with that one, we were at Buffalo's, and like at first I was gonna record myself and then record her, but I was like, I'm just gonna pretend she has no idea. And then she sees me doing these Kong bongs all the time, so I was like, I'm just gonna simply record her reaction, her thinking I have it right in my face, smart. And she thinks that I'm just recording myself, and that was purely her reaction. Like
that's smart, nothing dude. Else. And that's exactly her watching you like trying to make a TikTok video, but really you're catching her.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm chugging. I just like down a tall beer at Buffalo's, like in front of a bunch of people, and she was like, "Why are you doing that?"
Yeah, I showed Erica, Larry, Elsa, like everyone in the family. I'm just kidding.
I was like, dude, give me some views. Hell yeah. But dude, people's comments are so funny. Like one lady was like, oh, she's one of those. This is never going to work. I was like,
yeah, I saw something like, because you responded to that, right? You were just like, get out or something.
I was like, you know what, bro? You're right. Say less.
What does she think about that?
Nothing. I was like reading her the comments, and I was like, it's so funny. Like people get on this app. Like, I mean, trust me, I've talked shit to some people on that app. It's hilarious. Like, especially
she laughs about it.
Oh, she thinks it's funny because I was like, it's not even like that. Like, I'm like doing it to fuck with her, and people think I guess we're being serious, like as if they're giving me some crucial advice that I'm gonna leave her now or something.
I know, right? They're just like, oh, damn, okay, now I know. Yeah,
they're just not like that. They're just like, God, I've been waiting for this sign the whole time. I need to give him knowledge. I'm like, okay, this is weird. But dude, it's so much fun. I like doing it. I know I've always have. Like I actually took a kind of a break from Instagram for a little bit. Just kind of, I feel like something you gotta like. You see like actors do it, celebrities. I mean, they have way bigger scale than we do. But I feel like literally like decompressing from like social media like that is like extremely healthy. You know?
Are you comparing yourself to an actor and a?
Dude, I have 14,000. 14. My bad. Sorry, now I'm disrespecting myself. 14.3 views on that video. So I have, over 1,000 likes. It is what it is,
It is what it is.
No, but I feel
reaction videos like that are fucking funny. Those are like the moments in life that like you don't really see that much. So like to capture it on video, like genuine and not fake. Dude, there's so much fake staged video. Do you follow World Star and like today's year old or whatever, all those meme pages and shit, like they're all so fake, and it's like, dude, why was that camera placed there? Like,
yeah, and
you know what I mean?
Some of them are awful too. Some of them are legit pretty good. Like, I'll give it to them. Like, some of them are like pretty goddamn funny. Where they like the other. I think it's funnier when one person's in on the joke but the other person isn't. I feel like those are like the legit. I feel like those are such genuine reactions because like the other person's just reacting what that other person's doing, and they have such a good relationship with them. You really get like the rawest point of it. But like when then both people are acting, I'm like, this is fucking terrible.
This is booty.
Did you not do a church play growing up? This is awful acting. Awful.
Did you ever do plays growing up?
Oh my god! When I was a kid, bro, I had the meanest stutter you've ever heard. You thought I was doing a cappella, bro. I was like, like I couldn't even talk, right? So
my name is Jeremy.
Yeah. So I don't know. Bobby Boucher was my cousin or something, but I don't know why they just didn't allow me to be the tree and that had no lines in the church play. But I was Saul, who also had like a speech problem in the Bible or in this play. So I was Saw, SAW.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really too familiar with exactly him and like that person in the Bible, but like I was like, "There's ants on the floor." That's all I kept saying, and I didn't even know the rest of my lines. I just like kept saying that.
How old are you?
Like 17 or 8. Yeah, I was 17 and a half. 17 and
There's ants on the floor at 17 years old.
Dude, but I was like they put me in and I was like, dude, I can't even like make a complete sentence without stuttering, bro. Like this is, and then I'm in front of a bunch of people. It was like, that was like probably the most like horrific thing I ever went through as a kid. And up until now, I sort of stutter now. Like when I get like really anxious, like I really want to say what I'm thinking, like I'll just like can't properly like get the words. But dude, when I was a kid, it was bad. Dude, my brothers would say the most mean shit. They'd be like, I was like, dude, I have like a real like speech problem. What's wrong with you? How are you gonna be?
I bet you Justin, dude. Like Justin, probably when he got older. Like, but I'm sure JC. But I bet you Justin, because you're mean to him, so I'm sure he had to be mean back to you.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, and it was so embarrassing because like my mind is going so quickly, so I'm like trying to like keep up with my mouth, keep up with my brain, and it was like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh god damn it, like, yeah. And then it like loses all the effect that I'm trying to say, and I have to like calm down, like gather my words, and then I tell this funny joke that was supposed to be funny, and it was fucking awful.
Yeah, I've always had like I don't know. I have like a nasally voice and I hate it, bro. And I think it's because of my allergies. I never feel clear. So I'm just like, like I never open my mouth either. I don't open my mouth. I'm like always talking out of my teeth. It's fucking stupid.
Like, hey, what's up, dog? This is me, dog. How can I help you? I'm like, sir?
Thank you for stopping by Ben Miller and Bandera. Thanks for shopping at my HEB on 1604 in Bandera. Yeah. Dude, yeah. Oh my god. When Gio and fucking Tony used to be like, hey, so everyone's got to do a announcement every 2 hours or something, right? Bro, I got out of it every time. I could not do it. I was so scared. I was like, I'm terrified. I will mess it up. I will like have a script in front of me and I will not read it correctly. I will read it wrong. I promise I will read it wrong. I just get so nervous or something. I don't know. My stage fright is retarded. It's like or not retarded. Sorry. I didn't mean to say that, but it's bad. Dude, it's fucking bad.
Yeah. I've always been like, I had to do them. For sure, I think I only did it like once or twice at HEB, and then they kicked me out of cold side, so I was on hot side the whole time. So I think maybe once, twice, maybe.
Yeah.
It was like, come get your tamales. They're hot. We're hot. Tamales are hot. I'm like,
yeah, I think I did it once for tamales.
Oh my gosh. And I mean, don't get me wrong. If HEB you're listening, I love HEB to death. Its place is the greatest place on earth, especially when you have King Super, Kroger, and all this god awful shit here. But dude, HEB's tamales are so nasty. I'm sorry, bro. They're terrible.
They're just gushy.
And people like line up out the door. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
We're the ones that made it, bro.
Yeah, you have an accent over one of the letters in your last name, and you're eating this dog food. It's terrible.
Ugh.
Everything else, I like the pizzas were super good, but the barbacoa was way too fatty, and the tamales were too salty and all squishy and shit. Ugh.
Yeah,
gross.
Yeah, it was no good, but they sold a fuck ton of it, so I don't know. They did well there.
Dude, I know, bro. I mean, I remember having like 4 ovens on tamales, like stacked. And then, dude, I learned how to like wrap those suckers, put on 4 pairs of gloves, boom, boom, boom. My hands would be like absolutely as raw as possible. It's crazy.
For real. Yeah, that shit was. Yeah, I remember that, dude. We fucking just put a bunch of foils out and just be like, all right, bro, you do wrapping. I'm going to put them out here.
Dude, that was, dude, crazy. I like that job. That job was probably the funnest.
I went by HEB the other day and I saw like the back. Like they opened the back because I was going to the restroom on the side and I was like, damn, fucking memories. It was like just seeing the ovens and like the table and like the people in there. They looked the same. They looked like us. They looked like I saw 1,000 years old, but yeah.
And isn't that so weird? Like, so like exactly like what you said. So when you're going to like one of your old jobs and you see like new people doing it, like the company never stops. Like you think like while you're working there, you're like, dude, I'm literally irreplaceable. I'm the greatest here, but in reality, you're really not. Like you're not. There is nothing that there's probably no job that you can have unless you're like an owner of a company. Even at that, where like you are 100% replaceable. Like everyone is replaceable. Like, and I don't know. I feel like that's also so important. And that's my second point. Is like, dude, taking time off, like enjoying yourself. Like people say all the time, like, dude, even if you were to die today, like it's still gonna move on, bro. Sorry. Like you gotta like take the time for like mental health and just that's like you time to like regroup. Because if you're garbage and then you get fired because you're feeling like garbage, like it's gonna move on, bro.
Bro, that goes into our next segue, the Jack Hawk 9000. I'm just kidding. No, yeah, dude, I get it. It's yeah, you think like me, like I do freelance work. I started my own business and I have like things that I'm doing that are unique, but I mean, there's other people that do unique things also. I mean, just cause I'm doing creative work and different things like that, that's, can't really be replicated in this and like how I would do it. It's still someone can do something very similar. So it can be replicated. And yeah, there's options out there for your, different types of work like that. But yeah, dude, you're right. We need to take more time off, especially during this year to like really think about, damn, all right, we're going into a fucking new year, maybe a new president, maybe a new fucking way of life of how everything's going to change. But I don't know. We'll see how everything turns out with the presidency, the freaking how the vaccine's going to come in, and dude,
it's a lot of stuff.
Trump is saying the freaking vaccine is coming in a couple of weeks. Hopefully it's a couple of weeks or a few months or something. But even then, dude, like if a vaccine comes, like getting into COVID, sorry, we still have like those questions of like who's actually gotten the vaccine, like who's actually gonna opt out not to do it. Like should we still be wearing masks for like years to come? Like I don't know. There's so many questions still going into next year for 2021, meaning that we're not out of the woods yet with COVID, which is kind of crazy. But going back to what we're saying, taking time off, even during all this fucking stressful, anxious time, to like really be like, hey, like, my life is going, even though it's a stressful time, I got to relax and recuperate, like really regenerate, recharge.
Refocus. I mean,
refocus. Yeah, exactly. I think that's a big one.
Opportunity. I mean, you got to. What happened with COVID? Like, really, either close. I mean, unfortunately,
refocus is it.
Yeah, that's it. And that's what it is, man. Like, imagine what people go through or went through like the first couple of months of COVID, where you're literally sitting at home, you have no idea what's going on. Some people get furloughed, some people get let go. You're stressing over your
Bro,
bills.
I think it's.
I mean, it's
Yeah, I think it's even further than the first few months. Like the first few months, like we're kind of hit by the trauma of it, right? And then, because even if you listen back to our podcast before, we were, shocked by it, but we were still going on. But I think it was once we realized, like 5-6 months later, in August, September, we're like, okay, this shit's not going away. Like we still have to deal with it. It is going to go to the end of the year. So at the end of 2020, it's not done. But yeah, I think that's when, for me, at least for me, like it started really hitting. Like, damn, like where am I at? Like I need to start refocusing. And yeah, it was just, you're right. Like we need to refocus. Like as everyone, I just feel like as a whole, like we've kind of lost our way in terms of how we see outside of this virus, you know what I mean? Outside of like in our own careers. Yeah. I don't know. It kind of sounds real vague, but
yeah. And then I think, but I also think it could have been a bad thing for people, like especially when it came to like unemployment, stuff like that, and then getting paid by the government, stuff like that. I feel like it could have been a very poor thing for people. Because maybe some people would have been on the right path or doing something beneficial, and all of a sudden they get furloughed or they get let go, and then they're relying on the government, and then they're like, "Oh man, this is so relaxing. Like, I see if I can stick this out as long as possible." And then you lose like kind of your motivation to continue to pursue it and continue to move up the rankings in your job or in life in general.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a tough one. You're right. The people that go on unemployment and kind of like, how do we get them back to work
and motivated again and
motivated
and feeling like they want to contribute to something that's beneficial? Like, see, for me personally, I saw it as a huge opportunity. Like my life and my industry wasn't going away, but it also gave me a humongous opportunity because everyone went home. I know a lot of people were slacking. You can assume that. And I was like, dude, I have a huge opportunity to really get my shit together and really, really make a huge impact on my company and my job. And that's exactly what I did. But I feel like it's kind of based off opportunity. It's kind of how you see shit, I don't know. But then I also got to go home a lot of times. I also now get to work remote all the time. Like I feel like it gives companies also different values, and it also gives them, different opportunities to save their money. Maybe not have a gigantic office because you don't need it, and maybe these people can work remotely. And I mean, they're saving money, and it's allows them to put it in other things beneficial to the company or whatever. But
yeah,
I feel like this is a good thing in general for everyone. I think it gave perspective in where the world is at now, that you can literally work remote and everything. You don't need like 4 walls to make sure you do your job, but you need like a clear space and a good work environment around you to be successful. You don't literally need to walk into a company to clock in to make sure that you're going to do your job. If you're motivated by a paycheck and your family, I think that should be a lot for a lot of people.
Yeah. You're speaking to like the people that work in offices and people that work like these day jobs, right? Like that. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I work in an office, I mean, and trust me, when we first like had to leave, I was a little worried because my job, I'm in warranty. So my job has to do with almost every department, because it could go back to estimates, or it can go back to pay, or it can go back to this, where it was so easy for me to get out of my desk and walk to all these departments and get exactly what I needed and then be done. But working remote, I was like, God, man, it's going to be tough. And then a lot of cities weren't allowing other people to cross the borders, their state lines. Some cities and counties, they weren't only allowing like certain personnel to be on the streets. Like if there was construction going on, there either had been an active leak or new construction. I mean, it was weird. There was a lot of guidelines. There was a lot
of variables involved. Yeah,
and like
to get your job done.
Yeah, I mean, and people that already had illnesses that, I mean, we couldn't allow anyone in their homes. Like, I mean, you're walking a very, very, very thin line. But it also, if you walk it right and you do the right precautions, like you can set up, a program for a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine what it did to like cleaning companies. They probably blew up, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies that blew up from this.
Or like hygienists that go with, like, I was even thinking about this. I was like, dude, imagine being like a hygienist or a doctor or something, but going like as a consultant to companies of how to properly sanitize stuff and things like that, and just travel and being consulted. I was like, dude, imagine the companies that have opened their doors because of COVID. Unfortunately, a lot have closed.
Cooter Browns.
Yeah, Cooter Browns, man. I have some great memories there. I tell you what, bro. That's like probably one of my favorite country bars ever.
Bro, so they own Doc Brown's and one more bar. I don't know the other bar, but in that note or their Instagram post, they said that they're going to keep Doc Brown's and the other bar open. And I'm like, I feel like Cooter Browns is way more busier than the other ones.
Yeah, but I don't know. I heard a long time ago that the owner of it didn't do very well when it came to like investing with Cooter Browns. Like he made like a lot of poor decisions and was like pretty in debt to it.
I was gonna say, because there's a lot of bars that don't get as much like foot traffic as Cooter Browns that are still open, which I'm confused. But I get it. The rent at Santikos block right there, the Silverado 16 and all those places is probably stupid high. But at the same time, it's like there's a lot of people that would pay to keep Cooter Browns.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I'm curious to like why they just gave up. I don't know. It's weird to me.
Yeah, man. And then, where we're moving in Colorado Springs, there's a dope ass country bar supposedly.
That's cool. Yeah, that's badass. Are y'all moving? You said you're moving downtown somewhere?
Yeah. So everyone who doesn't know, so we're gonna end up staying in Colorado. I know the last podcast we said I was moving to Texas, but
life happens.
Yeah, life happens, man. The Lord opened a new door for us, which is I'm super happy about. I mean, in retrospect, like I would love to go home. Don't get me wrong. Like I want to be around my friends and my family and all that stuff. But I feel like when you're young enough, bro, we don't have kids. We don't have, I mean, like, dude, right now, like chase the paper. The paper's there. Chase that shit. It is there for the picking right now. Yeah. And I was like, we have an opportunity, man. And it's something that you can't pass up. And, I'm glad that, our relationship's strong enough too, where she feels comfortable staying. And probably for 5 years or so.
That was the thing that I was thinking. I was like, is Leslie okay with staying? Because I'm not saying that like she was not. I'm just saying it was a shock to me that she was like, I want to stay, because she was like so for coming back. So
no, you're 100% right. She was not for staying, and for me, I wanted to stay because there's just so much opportunity.
Experience, yeah,
and I don't want to be.
And you see family all the time. Me and Erica were talking about it. We're like, y'all see them like family all the time still.
Yeah, but
like you would probably see family a little bit more than you would if you were still living here. Let's be honest.
No, not for me. For me and my family, yeah, not for Leslie and her. She sees her almost every weekend. We would go to lunch with her brother, her mom, her dad. I mean,
like when you're in San Antonio,
constantly. Yeah, I mean, so I get that part. But for me, like I want to be there for everything in my job. I don't want them to be like, should we promote Jeremy? Well, he lives in Texas. I mean, I'm like, I don't want that. Like, I want to be able to be at arm's reach where I can do anything. Like I'm trying to be fucking successful. But then, with COVID, I had talked to Leslie and she wanted to move back home. She wants to be on her family. And I was like, that's fine. I was like, I already agreed with my company that they'll allow me to work remote in Texas and this and that. And I was like, that's fine. But the job market was so hard. She was looking for a job and wasn't getting any luck. And then with her company now, she has such a great position at such a young age. Like people do not get that job at her age. And then her boss is moving to corporate. So his job is up for grabs. And I kept telling Leslie, I was like, I don't think we should leave. I was like, but I'm not going to force you to do anything. Like, that's not what you want to do. Like at the end of the day, like you make your own decisions. You live with your own life. You live with everything that you've done. And I'm not going to be the person that's going to bear that at all, because then you're going to say, oh, but you made me stay or you made me leave. No, this is your decision. I'll go with you wherever, because my life isn't going to change with my work. And then so her mom actually came in town, which was fucking a godsend. She was talking to Leslie, and her family has such a huge bearing, like on her opinion of situations in her life. and her mom,
big decisions,
yeah,
big decisions.
and
Yeah,
her mom frankly said, like, I don't think you should leave. I think you're messing up. I think you have a huge opportunity here, and I don't think you should leave. And
let's be honest. Let's be honest. She wanted a place to stay so she can keep visiting Colorado.
That too, and she said that extremely openly to us. But
yeah.
But I mean, at that moment, literally, Leslie went outside, called her boss, because prior, Leslie had told her boss, like, I want to work remote. Like, here's what I can offer, this and that. I was like, in my head, I was like, you're giving a company an ultimatum when, again, you're replaceable. Like, you're not God's gift to that industry. You're just not. Like, and so is 99.9% of people either. Everyone is replaceable, and that is just as simple as it is, man. And then
I'm not.
Yeah,
just kidding.
ended up calling her boss and told her that he wants to stay, and basically he offered her a better position and a better job and better pay and everything, and it just worked out exactly. I don't know, man. I'm a huge believer in religion and all that stuff, so I feel like we were trying to force ourselves to go back to Texas, and it just wasn't what was right for us. Part of our path, man.
That's how it goes, man. But I'm glad you guys found a solution out of all of it. I mean, it sucks that you guys aren't moving back, but I mean, I'd rather y'all be happy and keep doing what y'all are doing, because I mean, I talk to you every week. I talk to you all the time. So it honestly, say it again.
I said we talk often. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just like, I don't really feel like you're gone. So for me, it's like, I get a place to visit. When you guys come home pretty often. So it's no biggie for me, as your best friend.
As your best friend.
What was I gonna say? Fuck. No, what was I gonna say? No, so when are you guys moving?
So we move December 3rd, but we'll move November 30th, because we can't go home for Thanksgiving, because Leslie has a football game on Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to work it with her just so we can be together on Thanksgiving, and then we'll probably move the next day, Saturday or Friday.
So y'all like coming down for the wedding and then going back? Or?
So I'll come in Wednesday, and I'll be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I'll fly back Sunday.
Okay.
And Leslie won't be able to fly in until Saturday, and then leaving Sunday or Monday.
Oh.
But it's because she has a game on Friday.
Damn. So she's getting busy?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's football season? The Air Force Academy?
Yeah, they're not allowing fans, but they are allowing the cadets. So they do still have people. So,
damn, it's probably easy then. Easy money.
Yeah,
let's go.
She says it is, but it's like you have to follow like such specific protocol. Like no one can mess up. Like it's like so specific on especially because it's a military base. So
yeah, it's security. It has to do with security and personnel. So yeah, it's important for sure.
And the area we're moving in is super nice. Like it's right next to Pikes Peak. It's right across from the Air Force Academy. So it's like
Pikes Peak's in Colorado Springs.
Colorado Springs, yeah, Pikes Peak.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like one of the biggest national forests. It's just beautiful too. So we have that. We have Garden of the Gods. We have the Monument Incline. The Manateo Incline. Dude, there is so much hiking to do in Colorado Springs. See, the more south you get, like towards like southern Colorado Springs and Pueblo, it gets pretty sketchy. Not gonna lie. But we're living like towards like the most northern part of it, like literally right as you get into the springs. It's called Brook. What's it called? Briarbrook or some shit. I don't remember. I probably think.
And by sketchy, do you mean like Compton?
Yeah, like fucking like ghetto, bro. Like Marbach.
Damn, dude. Yeah. Marbach is crazy. Marbach, like I saw this article that I think the Rivard Report put out, or the Current, or somebody. No, it probably wasn't the Current. Current does like happy stuff. There's an article about how living in Marbach is like a completely different like environment. It's like a completely different world. Like people don't know what life is like in Marbach if you haven't lived there before, because it's just a different world. And I bet you people that, live in Marbach can relate. And I don't know, it's crazy. Just driving by, you just feel like you feel different. I don't know. It's crazy.
I mean,
there's neighborhoods like that just like They just feel different. I went to my grandma. My grandma lives on the east side, like off MLK Street.
Oh,
and
shit.
Yeah, dude, but they're gentrifying the fuck out of that area.
What school's there? Is SAC there? No.
Right, St. Philip's.
St. Philip's, that's right. And that's the only time I've ever been there. I had to pick up something from there. I was like, oh, fuck.
It's not that scary. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, it is, bro. It's fucking scary.
Bro, I thought I thought I was on the right street, and I was like, fuck, this is not the right street. And it was a dead end. And there was just cars with all fucking like big ass rims and like big dogs in the front. I was like, oh, everyone's shit. Like, oh, look at his ass. He's lost. I know.
Fresh blood.
Yeah. Damn. You got some food waiting for you or what?
Dude, you see that shit? It's lasagna, bro.
Damn, you're fat, dude.
No. Dude, and I see, and that's my problem too, bro. So like our gym is like 35 minutes away. So like just like getting up the energy to do that every morning I have to wake up at 4 a.m. and I have just not been into it. But where we're moving at in Briargate, that's what it's called, Briargate. The Lifetime is 3 minutes away, dog. 3 minutes. Let's go. It's beautiful. That's exactly where I wanted to live. I wanted to live as close to it as possible. So then, like, I want to go to the gym every single day. Like, the gym makes me feel like a different person. Like, I feel amazing. And I just, like, feel like shit right now.
Bro, that's what got me, like, really motivated and refocused, because I started working out and just going outside, and I was like, damn, like, I don't know. It was just time to myself. It was time off the phone. Yep. Time off, unplugged, time like that I got to work, literally build myself.
Not agree.
And that sounds dumb. It sounds cliche. And I used to make fun of people like that all the time. And I was like, oh, you're like, oh, you feel built. You feel like you're working on yourself literally. And it's like, dude, I don't know. I was stupid for ever thinking that, bro. Working out and being active and like doing exercise and doing things you love, like I'm into cycling, I'm into, you know, doing boxing things, and me and Nick, we do like some jiu-jitsu stuff. I play basketball. Dude, it's such a stress reliever. Like, really, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling anxious, the number one thing that I would ever recommend is eat better first and like sleep. Those are the first two. And then it's workout, like stay active, like keep your body moving. Otherwise your body is tense and your body is scared and your body's like, you know, your body's controlling you, and don't let that happen. Like, you know, do you feel the same way?
Yeah, it's a temple, bro. See, so how I do it. See, so music for me is like probably one of the most powerful gateways for me to focus,
to get mentally focused.
Yes. Okay. So so let's say I have an extremely tough task in front of me. I'll put on music as loud as it can go. And for some reason, I don't know what the fuck happens. I think it's because I have such bad ADHD or something, that the music's so loud that it just then goes completely silent. And my mind is so incredibly clear. So for me, going to the gym, I get to blast my music for 2 hours, listen to everything that I love to listen to. I get to recite the words that I've memorized. Like, I'm not out of my thought space, but I'm completely in it. I'm so coherent of what's going on. And I get to like focus on my day. I get to think.
You almost feel like you're floating, right?
Yeah,
like
it's so weird. Like there's no one else. Like there could be 1,000 people in the gym, and it's like there's no one there. I'm just focused on myself purely. I'm working out. I'm feeling good, and I'm listening to music, and I'm like just becoming centered. It's so fucking weird. It's such a weird thing to say, but it's how it's the only way that one thing that can calm me down in life is and that
part of me working out is I get my fucking Bluetooth speaker and I put it on blast. I put it super loud and I'm bumping music, bro. That makes me feel so good. I feel so like me personally, I like being outside. I like feeling the sun and shit. Like I don't know. I just like to feel the heat. Like that's what I like to do. But yeah, dude, no matter what it takes, it's like getting your body active is crucial. It's one of the best things I could ever recommend. I'm not saying I'm a pro at it or anything, but it's all about just doing what you like.
Yeah, dude, and feeling good, man. You feel good. You represent yourself good.
When you get back, let's cycle. Let's go on some bike rides. I have an extra one, so
I'm down. So I get in Wednesday. So I'll be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I'll leave
what day?
Monday.
What day? Next couple of weeks, right?
2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Damn, son.
Yeah, I gotta buy my ticket probably tomorrow.
3 weeks, bro. Damn.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited to be in the wedding. I'm excited to see everyone. It's gonna be an awesome time.
Yeah. I've been busy. I've been busy with work a lot. I've been working with Alamo City Engineers with Larry, and dude, just it's so awesome. Like learning civil engineer, like CAD design for civil engineering work. It's something else, bro. It's like I do design for Illustrator and like creative stuff, but doing it for that, it's so badass. It's so cool to like understand how and why slopes are a certain way, like at the end of a road because drainage and all that shit. Like it's so interesting, and to be able to quantify like all the shit, I don't know. It's super fun.
It's badass, man.
Do you ever think I'd get into that shit?
Oh, never, ever.
Never. Mm-hmm. Dude, it's so cool. It's like AutoCAD and stuff. Do you know what AutoCAD is?
Is this on a roof?
Is it a square rectangle shingle?
Yeah, that I have no idea.
God damn it. Dude, you should learn that program, honestly. I feel like that would really help.
I don't even know what that is.
It's how you design stuff.
Oh, yeah, that would be kind of pretty smart for contractors for sure. I'm sure people would do that like for sketches and shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So like blueprints and like different things from materials. So like a contractor would get an architecture design for like a house or whatever, and they're like, oh, okay, I need this much framing, I need this much whatever, I need this much that. So yeah, I mean that's what we do, but for roads, which is really cool. And he's getting more work, and it's fucking badass. It's so cool. I've been working with his name's Robert. Really cool dude, smart kid, freaking like picking up on the program like super fast. So we're both learning the program at the same time. Sure. Larry's getting more work, and it's fucking badass. It's so cool. It's all coming together. And I'm getting more logo work, bro.
That's badass.
Yeah. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, and then we for sure got to do a live podcast when I'm in town. So that'll be dank as fuck.
Let's do one right after the wedding.
Oh my god, yeah.
Or maybe right before and after.
Just after.
Dude, just after.
You know how funny that would be? Oh my god, yeah, we gotta do that for sure. And then we'll have
after.
We'll have someone else on too, who's maybe in the wedding, like maybe Colton or something. That'd be fucking funny as shit.
Yeah, that'd be badass. Yeah, but let's plan for one next week, because we've been slacking.
Maybe let's do like next Tuesday again.
Hell yeah, next Monday or Tuesday, whatever works for both of us. But yeah, let's get it on a regular basis. If you guys want to hear anything specific us talk about, I mean, let us know. But if not, we're just gonna talk about ourselves like we always do.
Yep. All right,
talk about life.
Text Code Podcast. We're out.